Alright, tubes, we're working on the little MAYTAG again, the cooling, so let me show you what we finally came up with here. Let me scoot you around here. Here we go. We put that fan there on there, and that should cool things down a little bit. Nah, we're just kidding with you. Rotane's just entertaining himself here. Gets kind of boring around here without the kitties, so we got to do something. All right, let me get this out of the way. All right. Here's what we got. We got this fan here. It spins real nice on there. What I originally had was it was sitting on this thing, and this is a tube, you know, and I bored that out, and it, you know, it spun, but it didn't spin very well. You know, it did the job. I even had to bush it because I was only 3/16 or something, not even, and the hole in the fan was 1/4 inch. So I was thinking, instead of that bushing and instead of that tube and everything, just go make a bushing for it on the lathe. And I did that, and I'm glad I did, because it fills the hole better, and it actually spins a whole lot better. All right, let me throw you guys on a tripod, and we'll show you what we're going to do. All right, I set up a real scientific experiment here to show you what's going on. Got my drill here, and the top end of this drill was about 1100 RPM, maybe 1050 or something. I don't know if you can hear it, but throws up good wind at that. I don't know if you can hear that, but here we go. Here's our experiment. Look. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see the paper towel blowing in the wind there. But 1100 RPM is going to be fine for us. So now we just got to figure out how to get even close to that. You know what I mean? I think the engine was running at 500 RPM, and I think it was going up as much as 800 RPM. So we got to figure out what kind of pulleys we got to put on there. Alright, let me put the experiment away here. Alright, I set you guys up behind me here, and let's see what we got here. We got put a little rubber band on here. I think I changed my mind. I'm going to use the starter here that we built, and then I'll just pull the fan out a little further, and then sit it on there. And that seems to work okay. We just have to figure out, right now, this is 1/4 inch, this top piece. See if you can tell right now, that's going to spin way too fast, because I'm only going like this, and that's spinning like 20 times. So let me take this off. We know this is 1/4 inch. I'm going to try to keep it in camera view. It's tough when you're working by yourself and you're not looking into the camera. So this is 1/4 inch, and then the shoulder here. Turn my little thing on here. See, I don't know how much you're going to be able to see. I'll just tell you. And then the shoulder that we're going to ride on here is 1.37. What is that? About 1 3/8 inches maybe. Alright, so that's it's about 5.5 times difference there. So this was turning at about 500 or so, 800. So that's going to be 4,000, maybe 4,500 RPM. I don't know. You guys can figure that out. You probably got calculators right there. But let's see what kind of pulley we can put on there to change that ratio a little bit. Alright, here's what I was able to find. Like we said, this was I'll keep turning this and trying so you can see that, but we got glare and stuff like that. We got 1.37, so this was running at about 500 RPM, and if we cut that down, that would be I could probably use this here. That's 191.91. So half of that would be about 0.68. Let's see. I'll keep doing this so maybe you guys can see it. So that I'll have to cut this down because this has a flat. So I have to go a little low, a little smaller than that. So that might be the size of our pulley. Might be able to get away with this. I think what I'm going to do is I also have this piece here, and 1.27, probably 1 1/8. So if I have to make it any bigger, I could probably use this piece right here. But for now, I might make a couple. That way we can try them out. They're probably easy enough to make. So let me do that. Let me go over to the lathe and try and make a few pulleys. Maybe I'll get a little video over there. Alright, where you guys at? Let me show you what I did here. I decided I'm going to use this piece here and just trim it down to what I need. And I'm probably going to make two pulleys. One with a V-belt and one with a flat belt, because we don't know what we're going to be dealing with. You know, we may wind up with a big O-ring, or we might wind up with a big rubber band. We don't know. But anyway, I marked it out. I'm going to make two of these, and I don't know if you can see here, but I drilled 2 holes, and they go halfway down, and that's for a 1032 Allen screw. It was easier for me to drill them holes now than try to line them up in the drill press and everything afterwards. So they're perfectly centered. Let me cut these 2 pieces off, and I'll stick them in the lathe. I should cut right through that, but what's happening is the blade's clogging up with the aluminum chips. So it's going to take a little longer than you think. Here we go, I hear it. Alright, let me cut the other one off. You guys don't have to see that. I'll show it to you when it's done. Alright, I'm facing this off here. I just have a little tiny bit. I don't know if you see it over here, it's almost there. I think I took a little more off than I wanted to, but we're still fine. Alright, now what we're going to do is, you see, you still wanting up there? Okay. Before I move it over, yeah, I think that's all I want to take off. Anyway, I'm going to put a center hole in this. Let me back this off a little bit more here. Shut these down because I got to change the bit. I want to put a 1/4 inch bit in there. Alright. Put a hole in here. Oh. Got a little chatter, look at that. Yeah, slight little wobble out of there. Don't know why, but that's what we're dealing with, you know. I mean, it's only a cheap little lathe here, and it is only a little pulley, so we should be okay. Now let me shut these down. Alright, here you go, here's one of them. I got called away, so I didn't get a chance to do, I wanted to make one with a V-groove and one a little deeper. This is only 7/8. That's about where I was at when I had to leave. So I tapped that hole that I drilled earlier, and let's see what it looks like. Still there? There you go. Fits pretty good. Stick it on here. So it'll be right about there. Alright. Put a little pin in here. There we go. Looks like it will work just fine. Like I say, I don't know what the ratio is. That almost looks 1:1. Like I say, this is 1 3/8 what it's on now, and that's up top is 7/8. So you guys can figure it out. Let me know what it is. The RPMs are about 500 RPMs to 800. So yeah, it almost looks like 1:1. So oh well. Like I said, I'll probably make another one, but that's it for now. Alright, so next day I'm cutting a V-groove pulley now, and it's going to be smaller. It's going to be about 2:1, so we'll see what that looks like. .68. You're not gonna be able to see this, but .68 would be half. So we're at here. Huh. That's .66 already. So, like I say, if we use an O-ring, that'll be fine. But if I use a V-belt or a flat rubber band, that won't be. So I'm gonna leave it at that right now. Okay. Let me cut that off. Alright, before I go any further with this thing, I drilled a hole in the center here. And if you can see that, let me back off a little bit. That's the wrong way. Oh. Nope. Pull back. Anyway, I'm drilling, I'm tapping this. I don't know if you can see this, some kind of, I don't know why this ain't focusing. But anyway, I don't know if you see this green stuff on here. But you'd be surprised how hard aluminum is to tap. Especially when you're using a tiny little tap like that. So if you have something like this cutting fluid, makes it easier, you know, because for some reason it really grabs the tap and wants to snap it. Let's see what we got here. I'm almost through. Yeah, there we go. Feels a little better. Pretty much through there. Okay. I don't know why this thing don't want to focus. Okay, looks like we got a good thread going. So, alright, let me get a set screw and throw it in there. Alright, I put our little pulley on here. Where you guys at? I put the little pulley on here. It's about half the size of this one. So let's put it on and see how she goes. Alright. Pretty good. Now just for fun, let's put a little mark on this pulley here. A little piece of tape. Still there? Alright, we got a piece of tape here and a piece of tape here on top of the pan. So let's see. Yeah, you got flexing this rubber here thing. So that's just about half. So it's pert near 2 to 1, huh? So you got flexing that rubber band there. So, all right, I'm happy with that. So if the engine's going 500, this will be going 1,000. And if it's going 800, this will be doing 1,600, which is well within what we wanted. So also made this little you can see a little bullet thing here that'll keep our fan from coming off, because I don't know if you noticed, you get the rubber band out of here, but when this thing spins fast enough, it wants to come out this way. So this will keep it from coming off. All I have to do is cut off about a ½ inch of that, and then we should be good to go. Alright, that should be enough for this video. See you guys in the next one.